Hi, and welcome to our very first podcast. It's called iMusik with a K. It's basically a podcast that reviews music CDs, and we talk about our different kinds of music and
We'll generally be talking about the kind of the harder side of rock, maybe more the hardcore screaming type of bands, but we'll cover some of the lighter stuff as well.
like more of the alternative, like the Fray.
Yeah, or
like the Fray.
Switchfoot or anything like that. But
Yeah.
between us, generally we like the harder stuff. Where today we're covering a band called Drop Dead Gorgeous, their new CD, The Hot and Heavy, which dropped this past Tuesday, was it?
June 2nd.
June 2nd. Yeah, I think it was
last Tuesday.
Yeah, it was this past Tuesday. And then also we're covering A Day to Remember's Homesick, which I'm not sure. Let me find out when that dropped. But two bands more on the
That was
harder
like
side.
3 weeks ago.
Yeah, that was a little while ago. I just picked it up a few weeks ago. But yeah, two bands that are more on the harder side, but also a little, lighter, nothing too crazy. That dropped, that was October 28th, 08.
Last year?
Yeah.
That's their latest CD, right?
Yeah, that's the newest one. Alright, well, it's...
Okay, so the first CD that we're going to review, and band, we're going to talk about their older CDs as well, is Drop Dead Gorgeous. Their new CD is called The Hot and Heavy. It's pretty heavy.
And
pretty
hot.
good. It's pretty hot, too.
It's hot and heavy.
Their older CDs, In Vogue and Worse Than a Fairy Tale.
Definitely heavier. In Vogue was.
Yes,
In Vogue was
awesome.
An epic CD. If you ever want to hear some great music, pick that one up. In Vogue, from beginning to end. Some good stuff.
It's hard rock and screamo.
Yeah, lots of screaming. So if you don't like the screaming, it's not for you. But if you do,
it's great.
It's a good choice.
He has a very good screaming.
And he also has a good
voice.
singing voice.
It does.
The few times that I've seen them live, I've seen them probably like 5 times. They're really great performers. He's got a great singing voice and screaming voice, and they're touring all the time. So
yeah, we actually went to a CD signing party. Was it for Worse Than a Fairy Tale?
Yeah, it was like not long after Worse Than a Fairy Tale came out. They played at a place called Rhino Records in Claremont, and it's like this tiny little record store, and they had like this. I don't even know if it was really a stage for bands to play at, but they got on this stage.
Floor?
Yeah, it was like a little mini floor where literally 2 people could probably stand on it, and they stuffed the drummer.
5 guys.
They put like the drummer and the bass player up there, and then the keyboardist was off in the corner. The singer was right in front, and another guitarist was over here, and like in the middle of one of the CD aisles, like in one of the racks or something.
And there's gonna be pictures going up, so you guys can see what we're talking about.
We'll get some pictures.
So you don't think
from
we're
that show.
crazy.
But it was a great show, and they were just like playing in the corner in a record store, like.
There was like,
It was awesome.
like
15 people?
20 people there.
Yeah. It was awesome. We were like right up front, like
Here we go.
probably from me to him, close to the band. It was pretty awesome. Oh yeah, that was start off there.
So we were like,
We're like
3 feet
standing there the
in front of
entire
them.
time while they're setting up all their gear and loading it in through the back, and then they had a signing after they were done. They played like 4 songs, and then they went behind the counter and like
We got
they
to
all
talk
lined
to
up
them
or
and
whatever. Yeah, they signed like CDs, and I had an old shirt from the first time I saw them. And
Did
they
you get it
signed?
signed?
For me. Yeah, I got it signed.
what shirt was that? That wasn't the black one.
No, it
Oh,
was
it's a shirt.
it's a white one I have, and it says "I Heart Drop Dead Gorgeous," but the heart is a real heart.
Oh, okay.
It's like way
I don't think
old.
I've seen that before.
I got that the first time I saw them. I saw them at Bamboozle, like 3 or 4 years ago when they played at Cal Poly. Freaking sick. That was when they're in.
Was that Cal Poly?
Yeah, dude, it was nuts. It was on this big old grass football field, and they rocked it. It was the first time I had ever even heard of them, and then me and my friend who I went with were standing there, and they kicked it off right into the first song of In Vogue, Dress for Friend Request. Epic. It was beautiful.
Tell me a little bit about the members, because I don't really know, and you do.
Okay.
About
Drop Dead Gorgeous, they did have, I think it was...
Was it their drummer that was really young?
Yeah, their drummer when they started off was he's a lot younger than the rest of them. They started off with 5 members, The lead singer, Danny Stillman, which they just call him Stills, and then they've got the guitarist, another guitarist named Dan. The other guitarist's name is Kyle. The bass player's name is... Oh, I'm blanking on his name.
I'll look it up. Just
okay. The drummer's
keep going.
name is also Danny. There's like 3 Dans in the band. And the keyboardist at the time...
Danny 1, Danny 2, and Danny 3?
Seriously.
Is that how they go?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. But, and then the keyboardist's name was Aaron. And then now, after their second
How old was
album...
the drummer? Wasn't he like 16 or 17?
16 or 17 when they first got signed and they were like touring and all that stuff, which was pretty awesome. But after their second CD, Worse Than a Fairy Tale, Aaron, the keyboardist, left the band for whatever reason. They said, you know,
He wanted
personal
to pursue
differences or
his
something.
career.
Yeah, he wanted to do something else, so he's gone. And they brought
Here we
in
go.
one of their other friends.
Former members and members.
Okay, Aaron Rothy was the keyboardist.
Yeah, he's the one who did
He's got his like the
What Is
piano.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes, that's so
Piano
good.
music.
'Cause your beauty takes my breath away, and I love it when I'm asked to stay and bring you flowers every day to show you it's not your makeup or your hair at all, it's the girl underneath it all that amazes me, and you are what beautiful is, what beautiful is.
He's not signed or anything though, right?
No, I don't know if he's even doing anything now.
We'll play that, I think.
Yeah, it's we'll do that
In the
one
back?
and the another song that I want to put on, which is really sick. It's called "So Hard to Leave," and it's just piano, and it's like a brutal breakup song.
Oh yeah.
Basically saying, "I hate you."
And I hope that you regret what you've done. It's like shooting yourself with